Well, welcome back. My name is Sam or Erfaren, and today we are going to start on the journey of putting this village back together. But first, I want to go trade some sticks with those villagers. We talked about it there at the end of the last episode, but I want to go trade some sticks over there so that we can get a bunch of emeralds during this time that we still have Hero of the Village. So, we're going to run over here and see if we still have any sticks, because I did trade an absolute ton of them before the raid. So if we don't, we might... Ooh, good catch. We might have to do some AFKing over here for some sticks for a little bit. Okay, we don't, but we do have a ton of logs, and I would say that that is relatively equivalent. So let's head on back over there. If you've been keeping up this week, you'll know that my old computer quit on us. So we are running this on a brand new computer. So I hope it all looks good to you. If it looks different, that's why. As you can see, our render distance is much higher, so we can actually kind of take in things at a little more of a distance. And I think that gives us a whole new view of this cliff that I've just never... I haven't had the opportunity to have yet. And so I hope you enjoy it, because this is... I can't wipe the smile off of my face. So I'm really happy. Let's see if we still have any. We might have some sticks in these. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we've got a bunch of sticks still. Okay. Well, we'll start with these and see how many emeralds we can get for these sticks. But yeah, I just figured we may as well use this time to stock up, because we have got so many sticks and so many opportunities to trade all of this away to get emeralds. You know what? Sure, I'll trade my string to you for that. Now, if you could go ahead and refresh, that would be really great. I'd love to take those back, but sweet. So we can drop these in here. Now, the other place we'll want to go is up to... Let's see, is it still gonna show this? We'll want to go ahead and grab our coal, because then we can run that on up to those guys, and I think they were trading like 13 coal or something for an emerald. It might have even been less than that. But then we can at least get them a little bit leveled up, and we're still reaping some of the benefits of these. How many coal? 3 coal. Yeah, absolutely. It appears we've done all that he wanted to do with that. Do the same here. Nice. Are we gonna need to go get some more coal after this? Absolutely. But you know what? Better than nothing. What do you got for us? We can get a bell. We can trade. Now that trade right there. 1 iron ingot for an emerald. I think we've just found what we need to do. Where do we keep our iron now? Not in our light sources. That's certainly not the place. And here it is. Okay. See what we can do here. We'll just take as many of these as you'll trade with us, friend. And you're not going to trade us anything yet, are you? That's okay. Oh, but you guys are doing the same trades. This is beautiful. Okay. We'll drop this. There we go. Wow. Glad we are doing this right now, because, yeah. Wow. Okay. Did you happen to restock? Nope. Okay. So we need some more coal to trade with him, or we just buy a couple pairs of iron boots and leave them to despawn. I don't want 64 pairs of iron boots. We'll just buy it until he levels up. There we go. Now, hopefully he'll level up. And we can then go and trade. Oh, he doesn't want iron. Darn. Okay. Well, I suppose that's fine. We'll just wait for these guys to refresh for the iron trades. But that was a good little start. We got an absolute ton of emeralds out of that right away. Let's see. We can drop all of this stuff again. This is when I wish that we had actually some lava in here. Nice. Okay. So I'm sure, you know, they're probably not... Well, they might still refresh while we've got... All I had to do was talk about it. Made it happen. Okay. Definitely don't need that. Nice. Well, here we go. So now we got a silk touch axe, efficiency 2, unbreaking 2, diamond shovel. 1 diamond for 1 emerald. Not crazy about that one. Efficiency 2 axe for 1 emerald though is not too bad. So let's go ahead. We'll make a couple emerald blocks here. I'm gonna leave this iron out until he's ready. I don't think there's a reason for us to not hold on to it. So there we go. Look at that. We got 33 blocks of emeralds and some more emeralds on top of that, which is great. And then we can go ahead and just throw all of this back away. We're going to turn this back into normal iron so it all fits. There we go. Throw that back in, and I'll say that's good for now. I don't really want to pick up all this stuff, so we're just going to do that. And assuming he did not refresh it. He has not. All right. Well, Sarah, it's a pleasure doing business with you. If you are waiting for me to give you one more thing, I'm not going to at this time. They're throwing tools at each other. Did anyone else see that? Interesting. All right. Well, gents, I'll be back for the unlimited emeralds in the future. Thank you so much. All right, folks. With that out of the way, let's get on with the actual mission of today, which is starting the rebuild of our village. So the plan, first, like I said last time, is we are going to take down the wall. We might leave a section of it, but we're going to take down the wall so that we've got all this space to build. And when I tell you this whole area I want to turn into the village, I mean it. Maybe not like all the way out there, but at least expanding out like this. And then we might have, maybe over here would be like a rolling farm or something. I feel like that just looks like beautiful, like perfect farmland over there. We're going to have like, I want to do like a hiking trail through here that maybe connects up over there. And then we can maybe build a real bridge over there, or something just to go into that cove. I've got a bunch of ideas, but I think today what I want to do is get the wall down, get some roads maybe laid out, and figure out the building of our town hall, which I think if we're going to build a village, we may as well center it around a town hall, right? So we're going to build it probably right above my head, right here in the center. If anywhere else, maybe it would go right here, but that's what I'm thinking. So I suppose the first thing we got to do is get this stuff torn down. So give me just a minute here. I'll give you a short little clip and we will get all of this pulled down. Well, folks, we got the wall torn down. If you look around us, I did leave the gates. I thought the gates could be like a fun, like, oh, these are the old gates from the war or from the raid. And then we also have the tower, which we'll leave as kind of a relic of the raid. So we have this one over there. We got that one over there. We got a couple holes we need to patch, one here, one there. And oh, just a couple scattered around in other places because I went a little crazy with TNT. But I think that'll be easy enough to clear up. What I want to figure out now, because again, we're going to fill those in as we go, is kind of the general layout for this. So let's hop back up here onto this tree and take a look. So what I'm thinking is we are going to have here in the center where these market stalls already are, is where we're going to have kind of a central market. We'll get some of these villagers out and have some more trading going on over here. Some miscellaneous things that we wouldn't have back over there. And then around the market, I think that's where we can maybe do some larger stores. So it'll be kind of a market square. And then we'll do some stores around the market. So there'll be kind of 2 layers there. And then we'll have some roads coming out and probably go to a town hall over here. Maybe a bigger, I don't know, a library, museum, something like that right over here. And then something else right here. I haven't decided what we're going to put right here, but I'm thinking that's the general layout. And then we'll do kind of scattered houses here along the outskirts. And I really do like the idea of making this a little farm. So honestly, if you're all down with it, I'm feeling really excited about the concept of making this into some farmland. So I'm thinking that might be, instead of starting on the market or on the here on the town hall, I think it might be a blast to build just a couple farmhouses, have a lot of farmland, and just get a nice trail running through it. Just to kind of tie this into its own thing. So what I'm thinking is, obviously we get a lot of nice wheat rolling up through this, and then maybe we have one house right about, I don't know, here-ish. And then we'll do some more fields, and there will be another house, I think probably up here on this peak. And then, honestly, that might be okay. And then over here, maybe we could do, I don't know, a couple, maybe some like fishing shacks or something that people have here along the edge of the water. That's what I think we might want to put here. I think that could look really good. And then the rest will just be kind of a combination of wheat fields, carrots, potatoes, all sorts of things that we can take from when, oh, there's my little pixel, when we inevitably run out of food here very shortly. So I think that's my plan. But before we can do that, we need to go back and grab our wood, because we can't get started on any of these builds without wood. So let's grab these, throw them in here, and we'll get started on the plan for this. So I don't really think it matters where we build the path right now, since we don't have really, you know, we don't have a set plan over here yet. That I think it kind of gives us the freedom to build a path wherever we want. But here for this house, I figured this will be the first one, and I kind of want it to be all at this level. So we'll clear out this whole area right here. Just, I don't know, flatten all this out. We'll definitely need to light that up. But I think if we get this all flattened out, this is more than enough space for a little house. And I'm thinking maybe we put a little windmill on it or something fun. Yeah. And it's basically right in line with the village, that if we have it, we have the path kind of curve up and around over here. We have like all of this be wheat, and then we have this kind of rolling path that comes up into here. We can have it meet up directly in front of this, and maybe we can have, I don't know, maybe even a custom little pond over here or something that we put together in front of this house. And then I think from here, we'll have it curve up kind of at this little angle, and maybe roll around here, do another roll here, and end up with this one. And I think right here, honestly, maybe just going down one level is going to be more than enough. Which we're probably gonna need to go sleep before it gets too dark out here. But I think if we just had it at this level, we'd have more than enough space for another house. Because it's a little higher up on the hill, I think it makes sense to have it be a slightly larger house. So we're gonna make a slightly larger house over here. But none of these are gonna be like grand mansions. I'm gonna try and keep these very farmhouse oriented. So yeah, I think we do one here. And then we're not gonna have a path that connects from this one to those fishing huts over there. What I'm thinking we'll do with those is we'll have a path, you know, the path that goes right here. We'll have another one that kind of spurs off in this direction, kind of up and over the hills, and ends up with these buildings. And these ones, I really think can be whatever. The spider's eyes are glowing more than I recall them glowing. But these ones, these are just going to be little huts, and we're going to have some docks running out of them. So these ones aren't going to be anything too crazy big either. So yeah, I think that's going to be the plan, but let's go ahead and sleep. And then I say we can get started on that smaller one. Alrighty, we've taken a nap, we've collected some materials, and I just want you to take a look over my head. This is the palette that I think I'm going to go for this build. It's one that I've always wanted to try, but I've never actually tried. It's kind of this like lighter colors with the green roof. I just had so much fun doing not again. We'll get to that. I had so much fun doing all the colorful roofs over at the base. And so I kind of want to do like a green mossy roof. And then I think over there we might do I don't know, another color. We might do like a full copper roof, or maybe we'll do a blue roof using the prismarine stuff. I know, dude. I know. We'll get to them. And then for the fishing huts, I definitely want it to be blue. I definitely want to do some blues over there. Oh, look, a puppy. So yeah, here is the idea I've got for the palette. We might throw in some of this pale oak. We'll see. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to take care of these guys right here. And then we're going to get this house built. Do you ever do something that just, you think is going to take a lot less time than it actually does? And then when you get to doing it, you're like, wow, this is maybe the most fun I've had in a long time. Yeah, that's what this was. I was not at all anticipating this to take as long as it did, but my goodness, if I had so much fun making this. You can even see I've still got wheat to grow over there. But let's go ahead and hop over there and I will show you what I've done. So from here, you'll see we connected up the path all the way to the village. I do still need to go through. I'm trying to decide what I want to use for the steps here, whether I use actual stairs or what type of slab I want to use or whatever it may be. So I'm still trying to decide that, but my goodness, look at this view. Let's just turn this down here. Like, wow. I am so proud of it. I was really trying to put on my inner B-dubs cap and like paint in the game, and try some things that I never tried when it came to building. And you can see there's some very obvious Sam motifs there, given all the greenery hanging off the side of the building and things like that. But I am so proud of this. So yeah, we'll keep on walking. As you can see, I still got all this to fill in here. But we got some hay bales lying around. I actually think this one might need to move. I feel like it's a little too in line with that one. But then we've got some custom rocks everywhere, which mostly just serve as little places to have lights, so the path's at least a little bit illuminated. But then we got potatoes over here, wheat, and then carrots, and then more wheat. And it's kind of interspersed around like that. But as we walk through here, you can see there's the little farmhouse. And again, this is going to be the first of a few different houses that are over here. But I got so carried away with it, and I had so much fun. As you can see, I've got a lot of things to clean up here. But stepping around the outside of it, you can see I tried to just do, I don't know, some things I'd never tried. So like putting some signs on this. Obviously, I use spruce trapdoors, but I kind of tried to use them as like more decorative pieces instead of like support pieces, because normally I would use them down here where these barrels are. But then we've got some of the cherry trees in some pots, and I think that's my favorite potted plant. But yeah, and then I did kind of this mix of light gray and white stones, and actually there's even birchwood in there. I'd seen a picture of somebody kind of doing a similar texture, and then they put birchwood in, and I was like, that looks incredible. So I threw some of that in here as well, and it just, I really love how that looks. But yeah, so coming around the back side of this, it is fully finished all the way around. So we have a little garden over here, which I haven't decided what I'll put in here, but it really is just meant to be a little garden. It's meant to just be the little backyard for them to walk out, and then they can choose to go to their custom tree, which I am also very happy with. I have not done a custom tree like this before, and you all saw the custom tree I did over there was really just a replica of one of these, but this, I just tried to build from scratch, and I think I've definitely learned some things. Like I kind of want this to have more angle in the future, and I might try doing some stuff with walls and then fences as well to kind of, you know, thin down the branches as they go. But I really, really like this, and I've got the roots down here. I stripped all the roots because I felt like roots don't typically have kind of this strong bark color to them. And so I have the roots kind of like interspersed coming out and about as you know, trees tend to do. And then coming down here, we've got the vineyard. And obviously it, you know, it's just the red berries, but I was sitting over here and originally I thought maybe I'll try and put a pond in here, and it looked like the perfect place to put a vineyard. So I dropped a vineyard in, and my goodness, I had so much fun putting this together and getting all of this lighting up. And yeah, so this is the farmhouse, which is the first build of the village remodel. And we'll go inside in a second, but I'll just show you. I kept flying over here during the during the time lapses just to take a look and see. But this is the view of the whole thing, and I really, really like it. And again, this is all going to come over here. I tried to have it kind of phase out the wheat because I don't want all of this to be wheat. You know, I want some of it to still be this wild grass and stuff. Yeah, so we've got this here now, and eventually we're going to have another one up there where you can see we've got that floating piece of wood over there. There's gonna be another one up there with some more fields. Maybe we'll do livestock and things like that. But now what I can do is I can make that other path that goes all the way over there, which will connect up with those fishing villages or fishing houses. But yeah, I'm so happy with this. Of course, I'm gonna have to sit here for a while and collect wheat and place the wheat and come back and do that over and over and over again. But I can't complain. So now we're gonna go inside, which I'm a little embarrassed about because I haven't done any interior to this. Actually, that's a lie. I did some interior, but it's not adequate. So I want some ideas because I'm really not sure what to put in here because I want it to feel like a farmhouse. I want it to feel like there is a farmer who lives here and is working. But because I made the windows so tall, I feel like I can't put anything on this lower level. And maybe the solution is just cut off the lower level, like literally just shrink the windows by a block, and then maybe that'll help me. But I feel like everywhere that I would put something, I put a big window. So let me know what you guys think for actually filling this in, because I want it to feel cozy. I want to have a little kitchen and things like that. And I think the solution really is just cut off the bottom window of all of these, and it's going to look just fine. But I'm just a little scared to do it. I used these pale oak doors, which I think look really awesome. I did make them open outward because I wanted this extra layer of depth here without having to do like a door framing here with stairs or whatever. So these do open out to us, but I really like that. And then up here, I just made like a little desk area, nothing important, but I wanted to have a second floor to this. So this is where like the bed will likely be, a loft. I might not even leave this up here, might just be a bed. But yeah, this is the little farmhouse, and I am very happy with it. But we are gonna go to sleep because I do not want monsters. So that's the only problem right now, is that this place is so dark everywhere around us that all the mobs just keep coming for us. But yeah, and then I did also, as you can probably tell, I planted all of these trees, all of these ones. So there's you can see there's a gap there. I might honestly leave that kind of like that as a little valley. But yeah, I'm going to plant some more trees in here and try and bring the forest further this way, just because this whole open plain, I just felt like over here, over here, I'm not going to change anything about it. We might expand the cherry blossoms and move them around. But I felt like it just kind of abruptly ended, and then it was just this whole plains area. So I wanted to give it some extent over into here and kind of follow the path that we made. So it kind of feels like you're walking through the edge of the forest, but you know, these villagers chose to settle outside of the forest in the plain. without having it. I don't know. I just felt like that was the best way to do it. And so, yeah, these are all planted trees. I'll do some more custom trees for sure, because I do really like how that turned out and I do want to practice it more. But for the most part, I'm really just going to try expanding this forest. So I need some more birch trees and things, but we at least have all of these oak trees up, and I think there are a couple birch trees. Yeah, there's 2 right here. But yeah, so here is the farmhouse. Like I said, this project and getting all of this done took a whole lot longer than I thought it was going to. So I'm actually recording this on Sunday. I mean, today is Sunday. So this is all the time that I have for today's episode. I know it's a little bit shorter of an episode, but I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough, and I hope you enjoy the concept of bringing this village some more life. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new or find yourself coming back, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here. But anyway, as I always say, thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon.